Hi, my dear students. Good morning. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I hope you all of you enjoyed Deepavali holidays. Yes. Afterwards, I hope you all of you started to learn. Yes. Okay. Don't waste your time. Please learn everyday portion. Okay. So let's move to our today's class. So in exercise 3.2, that is up to problem number 17 we have completed is. So there are three more problems are left in that section. We will complete that and afterwards we will move to the next section. Okay. I am reading the question from your book lesson here. If the marginal cost of a production of a company is directly proportional to the number of units X produced, then find the total cost function when the fixed cost is rupees 5,000 and the cost of producing 50 units is 5625. Okay, first according to the given condition we can write. So exercise 3.2 problem number 18. Okay, so according to the given condition, that is marginal cost. Marginal cost means what's the meaning, ma'am? Marginal cost means what's the meaning? dc by dx, is it right? So dc by dx is proportional to, that is directly proportional to number of units X produced. So it is given in your question. Marginal cost is directly proportional to X. Okay, so what this mean? So marginal cost is directly proportional to X. So if we need to take down, remove this proportionality, what will we do? We will apply one constant. So dc by dx is equal to kx. Okay, so next what will we do? Same as previous problem. So dc you can bring it here, remaining kx dx. Okay, shall we integrate now? What's the integration of dc? C. K is a constant. This for integration is x square by 2 plus another one constant you need to apply. Let us take this constant as k1. Okay. Then come to the question. It is given. Then find the cost function, total cost function, when the fixed cost is rupees 5,000. What's the fixed cost it is given? What's the fixed cost it is given? 5,000. Okay. So fixed cost is equal to 5,000. Okay. Fixed cost is equal to 5,000. Take it as equation number 1. So fixed cost is 5,000 means x is equal to 0. So now apply here 5,000. Equation 1 implies 5,000 is equal to k into 0 square by 2 plus k1. So this all the values it will change as 0. So what's the value for k1? K1 is equal to 5,000. Okay. Now apply this in equation number 1 ma. C is equal to k by 2 into x square plus 5,000. Okay. Then now again see the question. When the fixed cost is rupees 5,000 and cost of producing 50 units. So when x is equal to 50, C is equal to how much given? 5625. Okay, now apply this value in equation number 1. Apply. So 5625 is equal to k by 2 into, in the place of x is 50. 50 square plus 5,000. Simplify and find out the k value. Understand? So 5625 is equal to k by 2 into 50 square means 1500 plus 5,000. Okay. Now bring this to this side. So 5625 minus 5,000 is equal to 2,500 k divided by 2. This 2 if we multiply means subtract means 625. Bring this 2 here. Into 2 equal to 2,500 k. So k is equal to, shall we simplify? So k is equal to 625 into 2 divided by 2500. Now we can simplify. Okay, so if we simplify means 1 2 is 2, 1 2 5 0, again 1, this is 2. So what's the value for k? K equal to 1 by 2. Now you got the value of k. Now substitute c is equal to, in the place of k as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into x square by 2 plus 5000. So that c is equal to x square by 4 plus 5000. This is the answer. Understand, students? Okay, very easy. Many problems we have completed. So just you go through it. It's a very easiest question. Understand? So it's a given condition. Marginal cost is proportional to x. So you apply the constant there. So here already k is a constant. So only I took the constant as k1. Find out k and k1 and substitute in the given equation. You will get the answer. Understand? Okay, let's move to the next problem. Next question. Problem number 19. I am reading the question. If MR is equal to 20 minus 5x plus 3x square, find total revenue function. Here what you need to do? Total revenue function. Okay. So, given, what is given here? Solution given. MR is given as, how much given? 20 minus 5x plus 3x square. This is MR value. It is MR. So what's the meaning for MR? You have learned already. dr by dx is equal to 20 minus 5x plus 3x square. So dr is equal to 20 minus 5x plus 3x square into, bring this to this side, it will be dx. Now integrate on both sides. dr is equal to integral of 20 minus 5x plus 3x square. Okay, dx. Okay, so what's the integration of dr? R. Integrated 20 means 20x minus 5x square by 2 plus 3x cube by 3 plus 1 constant k. This and this it will get cancelled. So what's the R value, ma'am? R is equal to 20x minus 5x square by 2 plus x cube by plus k. Okay, so it is equation number 1. Okay, so we need to find total revenue function. Is it right? So for that, k for what will you apply? X for you will apply the value. Is it right? So x is equal to 0 or also 0. So equation 1 implies if you apply everything for 0, k equal to 0. So now apply k equal to 0 in equation number 1. R equal to 20x minus 5x square plus x cube. This is the answer. 5x square by 2 plus x. This is our answer. Understand, students? Okay, very easy. Last problem in this exercise. Problem number 20. I am reading the question. If MR is equal to 14 minus 6x plus 9x square, find the demand function. You need to find the demand function. So demand function means P. I said this is right. P equal to R by X. So revenue function means R. So demand function means P. Okay. So this is all the things you need to learn first. So P is equal to R by X. So demand function we need to find. So from the given data we can find dr. Then integrate, you will get R value. Afterwards P is equal to R by X formula. Okay. Solution. What is given in the question? MR is equal to 14 minus 6x plus 9x square. Okay. So dr by dx means dr by dx is equal to 14 minus 6x plus 9x square. Okay, now bring this to one side and integrate it. Okay, so integral of dr is equal to integral of 14 minus 6x plus 9x square dx. Okay, so r is equal to how much you'll get 14x minus 6x square by 2 plus 9x cube by 3 plus 1 constant k. So this will get cancelled 3. So r is equal to 14x minus 3x square plus this also you can cancel, is it right? Plus 3x cube plus k. Okay, so here you can apply the constant as k. So what do you need to find now? What do you need to find now? So k value, k we need to find. For that what will you do? X equal to 0 or also 0. Apply in equation number 1. So what will happen? K equal to 0. Okay, so now r is equal to 14x minus 3x square plus, sorry ma, here 2 is it right? 3, here 3, okay correct, 3x cube plus 0. So what's the demand function formula? What's the demand function formula? Demand function P equal to R by X. Now P is equal to R by X means 14x minus 3x square plus 3x cube divided by x. So each and every term you divide. 14 minus 3x plus 3x square. This is the answer. Understand? So this is the answer for demand function. Understand students? I hope you all got good idea. Okay, we have completed exercise 3.2. Okay, so will feel somewhat difficult. So please learn all the formulas, everything is separated and learn. Then only it will be very easy for your convenience. I have completed all the problems in the classworks itself. Okay, so you please take down everything to your classwork and learn it. Okay, so each and every day when I am doing inside in the class, you take down to your classwork as well as you just practice in your rough notes also. Understand students? Okay, we'll start the next section, consumer surplus. So there also there's a small section. We are going to learn two formulas there, consumer surplus and producer surplus. So two formulas you are going to learn. According to that we are going to do. Okay, so next section is, so next you take down your notes and put down the heading consumer surplus. Put down the heading consumer surplus. Okay, consumer surplus. Here one important thing is there. Sometimes they will ask for one word. You need to take into your note. You just read out in your book. This theory was developed by the great economist Marshall. Okay, what's the consumer surplus? This theory was developed by who? Marshall. Okay, what's the scientist name? Marshall. So here the one formula is very important. So consumer surplus. So CS, we will notate by CS is equal to area under the demand curve from x equal to 0 to x equal to x naught minus area of rectangle OAP. Okay, this can be written as CS is equal to 0 to x naught f of x dx minus x naught p naught. Just to learn it's as a formula. What's the formula for consumer surplus? Integral 0 to x naught f of x dx minus x naught b naught. What's the formula for consumer surplus? Integral 0 to x naught f of x dx minus x naught p naught. Okay, so CS, what's the formula? Integral 0 to x naught f of x dx minus x naught p naught. Okay, this one you take down as a formula. Okay, and learn it. We will move to the problem. Example 3.27. The demand function of the commodity is y is equal to 36 minus x square. Find the consumer surplus for y not equal to 11. Okay. Given. Write down the given data first. So demand function, we need to find the consumer surplus using this formula. So here we need x naught value, p naught value. Okay. So f of x we need 0 to the x naught value we need. So whatever the things we need to find out first. So given y is equal to 36 minus x square, it's given. And one more thing is given, and y naught equal to 11, it is given. Okay. So y is equal to y naught. Same as that x is equal to x naught. Okay. So y is equal to y naught. So see here x equal to 0 to x is equal to x naught. So same as that y is equal to y naught. So y is equal to y naught, we can apply it and find out the x value or x naught value. So 11 is equal to 36 minus x square. So y is equal to y naught. So 11 minus 36 is equal to minus x square. So minus 25 is equal to minus x square. From that x square is equal to 25. So x is equal to plus or minus 5, but here negative value we know it. So you will take only positive value x equal to 5. Understand? So then x is equal to 5, same as that x is equal to x naught. Okay. So now you can find the consumer surplus. So what's the formula? 0 to x naught f of x dx minus x naught p naught. Okay. So now you can apply all the value. 0 to what's the x naught value? 5. F of x is same as y. So y value 36 minus x square dx minus 5 into y naught, this value is same as p naught. Okay. So into 11. So how much you will get? Okay, I'm writing here. It's equal to 0 to 5 integrated. So we can open the bracket and we can integrate. Okay. 36x minus x cube by 3, 0 to 5 minus 55. Okay. So that's equal to, substitute the limit, 36 into 5 minus 5 cube by 3. Upper limit minus lower limit is 0. So no need. Minus 55. So 36 into 5 means 180 minus 5 cube means 125 by 3 minus 55. So simplify it to everything. So 180 minus 55. First you can simplify this one. So 180 minus 55. So 7, 10, 5, 2. Okay. 25. One, 125. So 125 minus 125 by 3. So shall we take 125 outside? 1 minus 1 by 3. Otherwise, you take LCM and simplify. No problem. 125 into 3 minus 1. Okay. 2 by 3. So simplify. So you will get 250 by, you can use calculator. Okay. 250 by 3 units. Don't forget to put units. Understand, students? I hope you got good idea. Just I will repeat. Y is equal to 36 minus x square and y not equal to 11, that is same as p naught. Okay, x is equal to x naught. So you can apply y is equal to y naught. So from that you will get the x value, that's same as x naught. Substitute in the formula and integrate it. It will be, we will get the answer. So this section is very easy. Understand, students? Okay. Next section. Next you put the heading producer surplus. So here also we are going to learn one formula, producer surplus. Just I am giving the formula alone today. We will see the problem in our next class. You just learn the formula, okay? So producer surplus, we will notate by PS, okay? PS is equal to area of rectangle OAPB minus area below the supply function from x equal to 0 to x equal to x naught. Okay, so what's the formula? PS is equal to x naught minus p naught, sorry, x naught into p naught minus 0 to x naught g of x dx. There's a small change in these two formulas. What's a small change in these two formulas? What's a small change? CS for the formula is this one first, is it right? Here f of x, we will take a function as f of x. This one next. Here this one minus this one. C of x means this one minus this one. That's the only difference. So you just differentiate these two formulas and learn it thoroughly. Okay. So using this formula, these two formulas, we are going to do all the problems. So today we have completed two question. We have completed one problem, but in the same model we can't do in exercise. So one thing you do, you take down everything to your notes and learn these two formulas. This is a work for you today. Okay. So next class onwards, in this exercise I can give some homeworks for you. Okay. So it's very easy. You can do something as homeworks. Understand, students? Okay. We will meet in the next class. Take down everything to your note. Be safe, students. Please learn everything. Take down to your notes and write down and take some practice. Next class I will give some homeworks for you. Okay. So this producer surplus and consumer surplus, learn the formula. Okay, students? Okay. I hope you got some idea in today's class. Learn it. So that 3.2 exercise we have learned all the formulas. So that also you take it separately and learn it. These two formulas alone. Okay, no more. So producer surplus and consumer surplus. Don't confuse the both. Okay. So consumer surplus means that integral of 0 to x naught f of x dx minus x naught p naught. Here it will be term, that is x naught p naught minus integral of 0 to x naught g of x dx. Understand, students? Okay, learn it. We will meet in the next class. Thank you, students.